Welcome into another video in our continuing conversation of cosmo-barber-ology. Cosmo-barber-ology, the approach where we blend the best of classic barbering and modern cosmetology. In the case of this video, we want to talk about sectioning. Sectioning is going to be super important to how we lay out, how we build, and how we create our haircuts. Remember, if you're loving the Cosmo-barber-ology series, like the video, comment on the video, share the video with a friend in the industry who could benefit from this information, turn on your notifications, never miss a video, and subscribe to the channel, please. This is how we build it and how we're able to provide all this great content on an ongoing basis. So, when it comes to laying out haircuts, how we section, the manner in which we subdivide a head of hair into various areas to do what we do, and the way in which we subdivide those sections into subsections or partings to lay out our haircut becomes very important. Now, no disrespect whatsoever intended to those who come from a more disciplined and structured approach in which we take very small and very micro fine sectioning. For certain haircutting types, systems, for certain haircuts, certain desired end objectives, very small microfine sections are going to be the way to go. I do not under any circumstances argue with that notion. However, in men's haircutting, barbering, and grooming, when we try to blend cos and barbering together, we're going to work with larger sections. The cosmo-barber-ology system dictates larger sections, what tends to be called sometimes condensed cutting. There's going to be a lot of shifting and a lot of over direction in our sectioning behavior. So as an example, when we work through the top of the head, we might take a very large section at the top of the head. This section at the top of the head right here is as much as an inch wide. We might gather that up, gather that together, and cut that with our fingers. Now, as we come in and cut that, we acknowledge that if we've got a wide section down the center of the head, and if I turn the head perpendicular, you'll see that wide section right there. Some of that hair is coming straight up in the middle, and the hair at the edges of that section is coming together at the top. That is going to create a slight inversion, a slight length increase. We know that. We understand that because we understand the basic principles of haircutting. We also are going to acknowledge that a key component of men's haircutting, of good grooming, and a lot of layering and blending is the notion of effective cross-checking. So if we take a wide section here, and because of convergence, because of the hair coming together in the center of that section, there's going to be a slight inversion. We know that, so that when we comb perpendicular to it, and we see that inversion, we can take off the points matching to the middle, and we can end up with a uniform and consistent, desired, smooth shape. We can end up getting the result we're after. Remember, this is going to be hair that's going to be lived in every day. This is hair that's going to be largely styled with this kind of wide tooth comb. Gel, pomade, wax, styling cream, and running hands through hair. Hair that's very lived in and hair that's very natural. So we're going to take larger sections looking for condensed work, acknowledging that those larger and condensed sections will create inconsistencies inherent to the way they're cut, and we're going to come in and cross-check to smooth, polish, and connect those very, very well. But at the heart of cosmo-barber-ology is working effectively and working efficiently, and therefore cosmo-barber-ology as a fundamental principle advocates larger sections. Shifting, over direction, larger sections, and effective cross-checking. That's going to make you a world-class groomer and men's haircutter. Thanks for tuning in to another video in the Cosmo-barber-ology series. We'll see you again next time to continue the Cosmo-barber-ology conversation. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.